Alright. What's up? What's up? Hey, you anything funny? Look.
Oh wow, you guys can't see shit. There it is. Side profile. Whew. I don't look that bad actually. My back looks kind of crazy. Can I see? Let me see like the back. Oh shit.
It looks upside down to me. Hold up. Let me fix it. Damn. Damn, let me see it. Damn. Anyway, I was just like telling myself, I was like, we train core, but we don't have abs, and it's just like, bro, if you were to tell me, would you rather have a sick ass fucking deadlift or, or like sick deadlift or like a six pack? We're choosing the deadlift every single. Bro, strength is so much harder than like fucking getting abs, in my opinion. But today was the last day of training. Finally, bro, that shit was, bro. All we had, it was like, bro, I feel like a fucking kid when I'm in those classes, cause we don't do like we practice and everything, but like we don't do anything aside from that. So it feels like I'm a fucking kid, just like taking away the plastic covers and, you know. But today we have deadlifts. We have we're gonna do what we always do, and then next week we're starting our new split, which I'm pretty excited about because I have no idea how it's gonna turn out. But it's gonna basically, next week is gonna consist of 2 squat days, 2 deadlift days, and 3 bench days. And the reason we're benching a lot is because I have a shitty bench and I want to get that up. That's the only reason why. Because I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, is it more beneficial to me to just let the bench hit the back burner and just focus myself on like all these crazy lifts? I don't know. We're thinking this through strategically though. Obviously, I'm not gonna do some crazy shit every single like deadlift day or bench or squat day. What I want to do is I want to have like a heavy day and a form day where I just perfect my form. So in other words, on my heavy days, I'll always do a top set, no matter what. But on my heavy days, I'll cut back to an RP of 7, which is 80% of my top set, or not my top set, sorry, but like of my overall PR. And then I'll do an RP 6, which is 70% of that. So right now, the numbers that I have, because I do them a lot, so for my deadlift, my PR is 420, blaze it. So our top set, I want it to be around like 395, 405-ish. And for my reps today, we have an RP 7, which is 80%, which is 360, or sorry, 330. And then our RP 6 would be somewhere around, I think, 315, 295. For my squat, it's more 320, so we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But today we have like I said, deadlifts, top set, heavy sets, and then we have legs. So it should be pretty fun. It should be pretty exhilarating. I'm getting this meal down. I'm drinking mostly water. I have my apple juice on the side because I want to drink that either as I'm working out or just not right now. No pre, obviously, because they're good. Like, this is why I like Gorilla Mind, right? Because Gorilla Mind has this pre-workout, which is instant, like it's an instant energy formula. And I say like instant energy because it's not really like instant energy, but, or I guess it, anyway. It's like, it's just energy without the pump. And I love that shit, bro. Cause like I don't really need, I'm starting to see that I don't really need pre-workout to get a sick pump. Like I'll just have a good fucking workout regardless. So I'm starting to see that now, And so the only pre-workouts that I would take are either some that are like pretty high stim, but aside from that, I wouldn't really recommend drinking anything that has beta alanine, because from past experience, I hate it. I think beta alanine around 3.2 grams is alright, but if you're gonna double scoop it, get up to 6.4, I think that's where you have a big issue. Unless you do like active sports, soccer, basketball, baseball, lacrosse, tennis, I wouldn't recommend getting too much beta alanine. But if you do more stagnated stuff, golf, bodybuilding, powerlifting, I would suggest, or not even powerlifting actually, because you know, when you're a powerlifter and you're doing heavy sets and heavy shit, you don't, and heavy compound movements overall, or like squat, bench, deadlift, especially a deadlift, you don't really want to get a pump because it just makes it really uncomfortable. Like getting a lower back pump is really uncomfortable. And so this instant energy pre-workout is just all stim, no pump. I love that shit, bro. Like I remember I would only take that during my deadlift days. Oh my god, it'd be amazing. But I also take David Lade's pre-workout, non-stim, and it'd be amazing too. I would take the non-stim for my regular days and stim on my SBD days. But then I realized, like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? That's like saying, oh, well, on 5K runs I'm gonna wear sandals, but then on like 10K runs or 20K runs I'm gonna wear my Nike Vapor Max or whatever the fuck. Like, you should wear the running shoe when you're fucking running regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, but I don't really need it. Okay, then why'd you buy them? Oh, because it's a light run, and then I don't know, man. All I know is next Sunday, shit's gonna hit me like a truck, because I'm gonna double scoop my pre, and I haven't drank pre in like a week and a half. So we're gonna see where my caffeine tolerance is in that respect, because I still drink coffee and shit. Like the fuck? Imagine not drinking coffee. And that's pretty much it. You're gonna see me deadlifting. Hopefully I hit a top set. Like an actual fucking top set for once. And yep. I'm also gonna use straps for because I don't want to do under over. I need to get used to using straps just because I want to. So we're gonna see. I hate using straps, to be honest. I would much rather just like continue using hook grip, but yep. That's pretty much it. Don't react.
Feeling sky's the limit. Feeling sky's the limit. Grim party, I am in it. Feeling sky's the limit. Grim party, I am in it. Feeling sky's the limit. Grim party, I am in it. Last night I left the girl. It's not, I'm gonna get. Last night I left the girl. It's not, I'm gonna. Feeling sky's the limit. Grim party, I am in it. Feeling sky's the limit. Grim party, I am in it.
sobrando. DJ Tenebroso, ele é rei delas.
Deixem tocar a música.
Novinha, fica de quatro que hoje eu vou te comer. Novinha, fica de quatro que hoje vou te comer. Novinha, fica de quatro que hoje vou te comer. Novinha, fica de quatro que hoje vou te comer. Novinha, fica de quatro que hoje vou te comer. Novinha, fica de quatro que hoje vou te comer.
Fica de quatro, toma-lhe pica. Fica de lado, toma-lhe pica. Fica de frente, toma-lhe pica. Toma-lhe pica, toma-lhe pica. Fica de quatro, toma-lhe pica. Fica de lado, toma-lhe pica. Fica de frente, toma-lhe pica. Toma-lhe pica, 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 toma-lhe pica.
Novinha, fica de quatro que hoje vou te comer. Novinha, fica de quatro que hoje vou te comer. Novinha, fica de quatro que hoje vou te comer. Novinha, fica de quatro que hoje vou te comer.
Já tá nervoso, gelado do sobrando. DJ Tenebroso, ele é rei
Deixem tocar a música.
Novinha, fica de quatro que hoje eu vou te comer. Novinha, fica de quatro que hoje vou te comer. Novinha, fica de quatro que hoje vou te comer. Novinha, fica de quatro que hoje vou te comer. Novinha, fica de quatro que hoje vou te comer. Novinha, fica de quatro que hoje vou te comer.
Fica de quatro, toma-lhe pica. Fica de lado, toma-lhe pica. Fica de frente, toma-lhe pica. Toma-lhe pica, toma-lhe pica. Fica de quatro, toma-lhe pica. Fica de lado, toma-lhe pica. Fica de frente, toma-lhe pica. Toma-lhe pica, 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 toma-lhe pica.
Novinha, fica de quatro que hoje vou te comer. Novinha, fica de quatro que hoje vou te comer. Novinha, fica de quatro que hoje vou te comer. Novinha, fica de quatro que hoje vou te comer.
Isso é meu mano PH, caralho. Mano, é foda.
Os melhores DJs estão aqui. Do outro lado, segura, porque nós.
The gym is done. We don't have our shaker bottle because if you guys remember, I was supposed to go to my cousin's. Never ended up going, so we don't have a shaker. But Minute Maid lemonade makes her bottles hella big, so I can scoop some of this actually. No, I can't. Wait, hold up. I can't. One thing I didn't want. A mess. Jesus Christ. Nice. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we use those bottles. But anyway, that being said, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have to edit the fuck out of that outro. With that being said, this video you guys won't see it. If I get home, it's gonna be a miracle. I'm tired. Deadlifts were fucking amazing, bro. So we'll do it on the way home, but I just want to drink this real quick because we haven't had this in a minute. All right. Cheers. Yeah, that was like all water. I'm pretty sure. That was like 100% all water. Let me lower these two windows. That was like 100% all water. I could have added more, way more protein. But whoops. Yeah, we're heading home now. Dude, I cannot. You can see my like lower face, but I'm so fucking beat, bro. So what ended up happening was we forgot that today was Friday, and for some reason, like, listen, I love Blink and all. Like, some of my best memories have been in that area. But bro, why do we have to fucking close at 9 today? And I don't want to get too mad at them. I'm almost gonna like a brain freeze. I don't want to get too mad at them because, like, it's on the schedule. Like, are you dumb? Like, fucking read it. But like, bro, Fridays at 9? Like, do you know how inconvenienced that is for everybody? And then we go to Adelante, right? This other gym. It's like ABC. I mean, yeah. They close at 12 every single day. And bro, it's fucking amazing. Like, it's a powerlifting gym, by the way. It's 100% powerlifting. They have some bodybuilding, but it's 100% powerlifting. But with that said, I still get great workouts in because it's not the gym, it's the person, right? But I mean, I just need a time frame, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying my workouts take like long. Your workouts should only take like about an hour and a half, I guess. Like, you know, like the more experienced you are, the less time you need or something like that. But for me, I just do like a few heavy compounds, accessories, and that's it. I'm trying to minimize it now to like 11, 12 sets per body part. And so I'll split that up into however. And I'll usually do the bulk of the sets with my heavy weights. And then I'll try to get either like a good stretch or a good squeeze for my other movements. So a good example would be today, where I told myself, right, so we have legs. Let's do 5 sets of squats, my heaviest movement. And then let's do 3 sets of leg extensions, right? So 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we'll do around 3 to 4 sets of standing leg curls. And that's 11 sets right there. And they were all taken to pretty much or close to failure. And as I previously stated before, I'm sorry, I sound so like I sound like a fucking like English teacher, but I'm done. And I just got a good squeeze, got a good stretch, and then that's pretty much it. As for my deadlifts, I don't really deadlift that often, unfortunately. And fortunately, it's both good and bad because I don't deadlift that often, so I'm not taxing my body too much. But at the same time, since I'm not deadlifting that much, I can get a bit sloppy toppy sometimes. But today, what we did was this powerlifter that I follow, which I'm going to tag in the description whenever I edit this video, which is most likely tomorrow. What he does is he gets a good like sweat / workout in before the actual like PRs. Excuse me. Not that we PR'd today, but for example, before I started my deadlifts, I stretched the fuck out of my, like, everything basically. So I knew I was gonna use my hamstring. So when with deadlifts, I just stretch out my midsection pretty much. So that includes like my groins, my hips, my glutes, my hammies, my abs, my lower back, obviously, my upper back. And so I try to get it in a good stretching and some, you know, light exercises. I'm not saying I'm going to be like using machines to warm up, though you of course can't do that. That's like, you know, amazing. I was just packed when I got there, so I couldn't really do it. So I just kind of did a bunch of like body weight exercises to warm up those parts. And once they were warm, and then we have these foam rollers, and what I tend to do with those foam rollers is I tend to squeeze as hard as I can so that I can mimic the bracing and the movement for my deadlift. And so after that's all said and done, you should, you know, work up a sweat, hopefully. And then since you've been warming up the body parts required for the lift, there's no point of you warming up towards your heavy set. Instead, you should just you should just build up onto it. There it is. So what's the difference? Warming up to a top set, right? Warming up to a top set, in my eyes, usually means you're gonna start doing like squats. You're gonna do the barbell for a few, 135 for a few, 225 for a few, and then 315 for a few if you're there. If not, we'll just stop at 225 for a few, and then you'll start doing either singles or like reps, you know, certain reps. With this method, you do singles off the rip, and we start off with the bar if you can. So if you're squatting, you would do a single with just the bar. Not really, but you know what I'm saying. So like when you start with 135, you would treat that 135 like if it was your PR, because you're gonna just do one and that's it, one or two maybe, and that's it, right? You don't want to do more than that because you're already warm. Your legs are already warm. Your blood's already flowing there. So what's the point? Right now, all you need to do is get your body comfortable with lifting some heavy ass fucking weight. And so that's what I did today. I also followed my cues. So I was really happy with that result. And it also just goes to show that, you know, a few shitty weeks don't mean that much if you're the one making them shitty. In my case, I was the one making them shitty. So can't really be mad at myself, can't really be mad at anybody else except myself. Hopefully I'm making sense and I'm not just like saying some shit. People are saying people are saying like, oh yeah, bro, like you're technical with the workouts. You talk to Moldy, bro, he's even more technical. And I'm not really technical. It's just like bits and pieces that I get from people, and I just like kind of splice them together in my own mind, and I kind of tell people, you know, what's up. Because like a lot of information is out there. Like I said, information is free, right? Like I hate when people pay for programs, and it's just like, bro, if you want to get stronger, just lift heavier. Like it's not that hard of a concept. Like, oh, but I need a bro. If you're not tracking your progress and seeing how much you're progressively overloading,
If you're not even fucking doing that, what's the point of a program, bro? So you're telling me I'm gonna start making gains as soon as I buy this Jeff Nipper program that's like $50, which I think it's 50, I don't know. His programs are amazing and extremely cheap. God bless that man. But the point is, I'm not shitting on him, I'm just saying, like, he's like, if anything, I'll praise him. He's the only person I would actually like buy and recommend you like just pour your money into. But you're telling me it's gonna take for you to waste $50 on the program that you're then gonna follow because you just bought it for $50. I hope you follow it, instead of you doing it for free by buying a composition book. Like, I don't really understand the logic behind that. Like if you were to track your progress and do it by yourself, that's literally, you're gonna like not only know more about your body, but you're gonna get more discipline, more values out of it, instead of you just taking, you know, not the easy way out per se, but in a way the easy way out. Like, oh, I can't track my stuff, I better pay somebody else to do it for me. Like, bro, what? Like, imagine if that was like for a fucking PR. Like, man, I can't hit this 4 or 5 PR. I'm just gonna get my boy to do it for me and say I did it. Like, what? You want to get stronger? Just lift heavier. How heavier? Whatever your top set is, or sorry, whatever your PR is, do 80% of that. If you want to know what RPE that is, 80% of your total PR max is RPE 7.5. 70% of your max is RPE 6. So when I tell people, like, if you want to get stronger, you need to build a good foundation first. So that means working between RPE 6 and 7. RPE 7 is where you do your heavy compounds, and RPE 6 is where you work on your form and stuff like that. That's what I always tell people. And then what about your 8s and your 9s? Your RPE 8 and your RPE 9 are reserved for those are your top sets. So every time you do a heavy compound movement, SBD, you know, and you're telling yourself, okay, what should be my top set? Your top set is your RPE 8 to RPE 9, you know? And if you guys know what RPE is, first of all, search it up, because my knowledge on it is very minute compared to everything else. But from my understanding, it's like, instead of using percentage, and RPE is always going to be a non-movable value, it's always going to be the same across a lot of boards. Though with that said, you know, like I just said, RPE 7 is most likely 80%. That's because, for example, 80% of 420, blaze it, is 336. That's technically RPE 7.5. RPE 7 is 330. So that's what I mean. It's not going to be exact, but it gives you a good understanding of how much output you're going to need to do. The higher the number, the more strength is required to lift that weight. RPE 10 is 1, RPE 9 is 2, RPE 3 or RPE 8 is 3, and RPE 7 is 4, and then 5, and it goes back. And what am I saying? I'm saying reps in reserve. So in RPE 10, there should be 0 reserves. Like, that's your ultimate PR, in other words. Like, you're gonna lift that shit with like everything. Like, there's not a single doubt in your mind that you could, like, we could watch the tape, we can ask fucking Ronnie Coleman, and he'll tell you, yeah, that was like you only had one in you. That's what your RPE 10 needs to be. RPE 8 should be like, oh, you could have done one more. RPE, that's not, sorry. RPE 9 is you should have done one more. RPE 8 is like, yeah, you had 2 more. And then, you know, you had 3 more, 4 more, 5 more, etc., etc. So you want to work a good base for strength and then increase from there. Alright, that's it. I'm fucking tired. How long is this outro? Like 18 minutes, bro. I'm just gonna I'm gonna edit the beginning, but I'm keeping the rest. I'm pretty sure I was sorta conscious from what I was saying, so that's pretty much it. I love you guys. You guys make this fun. The people who work out with me today, y'all make that shit fun. Sorry if I'm like very just quiet and to myself, or like not as hype or talkative. You know, that's just like, I'm an introvert by nature. I'm sorry. You know, when I'm around people, I kind of get a bit shy. You know, even the people that I fuck with a lot, even the people that like I know me, I still get pretty shy. But you know, I'm there in spirit, or like just physically there, I guess. I'll hype you up. You know, it's like I'm an introvert, but you know, if the need requires it, I'll like extrovert a bit, but that's about it. Let me slide through here, papa. Nice. And so, yes, I don't like it's. I feel bad. It's like I feel like I come out as like, oh, he doesn't even want to be here. Like, he's so quiet. He must think we're annoying. No, I love it. I like you guys like doing that stuff, and I just you know, I just get very shy. Like, you know what I'm saying, like I'm just an introvert, bro. I'm sorry. Like, fuck you. Deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, and you know, to an extent, this is why I kind of work out alone, because I realize that I'm like that. So I don't want to put anybody in a position where it's like, does he hate me? Like, why are you so quiet? Like, am I being annoying? Like, no. It's just, it's me. I don't like, you know, I like to focus in my workouts. And so I just tend to work out alone because it's just like beneficial for everybody. I literally love everybody, and I try to push everybody to their absolute limit, safely, of course. But it's unfortunate. But on the bright side, everybody, like I said, like, I recognize this, and you know, I'm taking precautions to fixing it, I think. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys. Talk to you guys tomorrow, maybe in the morning, I think. I don't know. But yeah, this camera is like toasty. It's a 21-minute outro, bro. Damn. Alright, I regret nothing. I love you guys.